Alright, this is SparcMan with the Colobot Chronicles. We're ready to start our final mission here on the moon. This is before we leave the moon to head off into deep, dark space. The previous missions were in a little crater, and we've actually moved out of that space. I don't know why, but we have. And we've moved to a new location. Alright, we've got a new mission. We'll see what that is in just a moment. Actually, it has to do with retrieving the black box left by the previous mission. Alright, let's see what we got to do. Alright, no way of being sure where the previous expedition was headed when it left the moon's surface, nor why it chose to go wherever it was going. Okay, that sounds kind of irresponsible, but alrighty. Locate the black box they must have left behind and bring it back to board your ship. The black box should contain the coordinates of the next planet expedition was planning to visit. Yeah, that's pretty irresponsible, isn't it? Is this NASA? Okay, well anyway. Your bot's power cells are almost entirely empty. Recharging them should be your priority. There is energy in the subsoil, which I didn't know there was energy in the subsoil of the moon. That's kind of cool. Anyway, we have to build a power station on the surface of the moon, and then we can recharge power cells. Alright, developed a program that will recharge the power cell, which is pretty meager, but, well, we use it sometimes. It's kind of a quick and easy thing. Need to build a converter that converts chunks of titanium ore already in your possession into titanium cubes. Then you should build a power station and radar. We don't need the radar. It'll indicate the location of the black box. When your power cell is fully charged, retrieve the black box. It needs to be placed on the spaceship platform for you to be able to take off. Gee, just like when we left Earth. Alright, anyways. So go ahead and hit OK. If we look at our bots here, you can actually hit tab to switch between them. Yep, that one's almost dead. That one's almost dead. And yeah, we don't have any more. We don't have any spares. I don't know why we don't have any spares, but we don't. Alright, and we have one titanium cube. We can use enter to grab things. And we just find a nice flat surface, and we have to make a converter because that's the only cube we got. That's all we got, man. We need more titanium if we're going to build anything else. So this thing will just take titanium and convert it into titanium cubes for us. Now, the astronaut, he can't fly when he's carrying something. So you can pick stuff up and move it around, but you cannot fly. You can only walk. And it seems to make it more difficult for him to walk up a slope as well. So we just drop that right in the middle. Come on, drop it. Step back. Might look dangerous, but you can actually walk right into this thing. Ow, ow, it's hurting me. Stay away from industrial equipment. Alright. So we've got a titanium cube. Now the first priority is we need a power station. Let's go ahead and build that. Power station. Alright. Now while we're doing that, let's see. We have a mission program for this. Let's go ahead and load it up. Kind of interesting. You can see what's going on in the background there. Anyway, let's go ahead and load up our program. This is actually the fourth mission. The program's called Third. It's actually the third program because the second program is applicable to both the second and the third missions because it's like I said, it's exactly the same. All right, so again, this is a dual-purpose program. It works for both programs. We're going to go ahead and tell it to run. Winged grabber. We're going to load the same program and run it. There we go. Same program. Hit OK. Run it. Looking for a power station. So this one's waiting for it. Uh-oh. Here's a problem. Stop. It doesn't always avoid things that are in the way. Alright, now let's hit run. It's supposed to automatically avoid obstacles with regular movement commands. It doesn't always work very well. It's unfortunate, but what can you do, right? So here's what the wheeled grabber is supposed to do. These ores, they're in the way. So the titanium box, or the the wheeled grabber is going to move those ores off the ship so that they're out of the way when the wing grabber comes back. Of course, first it needs to get some energy. It's good about to run out. Now, another interesting note is that you can... Let's go and watch this guy, make sure he's not messing up. The astronaut can pick up a power cell and carry it over to the power station. And just by standing on the power station while holding the power cell, it'll charge the power cell up. You can't set it down on the power station, which doesn't make any sense. Well, obviously you can set it down, but it doesn't work. It doesn't charge the power cell when it's just sitting on there. You have to actually be holding it. See, this is kind of in an awkward spot. I wish they'd put this in a better spot. Nope, you missed. No, you missed. Try it again. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do some programming on the fly here. Because the program failed. It didn't work right. And to start it over doesn't work entirely well either. So we're going to have object. That's the type of variable. Oh, here we go. Alright, RDR. We'll call it RDR. And then we're going to say RDR equals radar, which is our command. Category is our first option. We need to have a category or it doesn't work. Space ship is a constant, which tells us to look for the object called spaceship. That's a type of spaceship. The category is spaceship, rather. Okay, now we need to go there. So we say go to, and then we have to put a position. The position is going to be RDR. RDR is a variable of the type object, which means you have other variables that are part of it. Position is a sub-variable of a object of this type. I should say most objects in this game have a position variable. It helps if you spell it right too. Computers are picky about that for some reason. Alright, and then we're going to say drop. Now drop needs an order, but you can just leave it blank. Alright, and there's our program. Let's go ahead and run it. So there it goes. Fortunately, we're almost done with this mission. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and just get up on the spaceship. And we're going to wait for the... Oh, see, you can see it right over... Ah, whoa. Back over. There it is. It's right there. Here he comes. Alright, so we can just hit our spaceship. We should be good to go. Mission complete. Get out of the way. And we're done. We're ready to take off. Here we go. Off we go into the deep reaches of space. We're leaving the solar system forever. And that will be at the beginning, and that'll be the next mission. We'll be on a foreign world somewhere in a solar system far, far away. Alright, well, thanks for watching.